Hey chickadees, what's up? I am here at my hair appointment. I needed some change, spare change, so I could pay for my haircut because it costs $30. It costs $30. Well, it really only costs she only charges me $20, but I give her $30 because she charges $60 an hour and she doesn't take tips. So instead of tipping her, she just charges that big hourly rate. But I came to her before she started doing that. So she just says it's 20 because she knows I'm gonna give her 30 because I guess she thinks that if I give her 30, she's gonna think that I owe her 30, however much, $36. So yeah. Anyways, I am here. So I'm going to get bubble tea, right? At the place that sucks. Because it's right here. It's convenience, whatever. You know? So I'm here getting my bubble tea, right? And no one's in there. Okay, well there's 2 customers, but they were walking out as soon as I went in, right? I go to the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom. There's 15 blonde white girls in the cafe. And I'm just are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you mad? Are you mad? First of all, why are y'all here? Their bubble tea sucks. This is the worst bubble tea ever. They should be ashamed of themselves. First of all, it's these ugly cups. They give you a heart on the cup. Their menu is so strict. Where's the ice? Where's the ice? Their recipes are stupid. They were using Walmart brand lactose milk. And this costs $6. $6 for this. The fuck? And I remember one day I went there and so all of their milk teas come with bubbles by default. So if you ask for something with no bubbles, they freak out and they're I don't know how to make it. And it's girl, you just have to add more milk to it. But then they don't add more matcha to it. So then it just becomes a milky matcha. And it's I don't understand why the concept is so difficult for them to understand. If you add more milk, you're gonna have to add a little bit more matcha. But honestly, I don't even care. Replace the bubbles with ice. Bitch, this is a lukewarm beverage. I want it cold. I want it iced. See, but now we live in a generation where I want light ice beverages because since they're charging me $6, I don't want a cup full of ice because I can get ice for free at home. So really what I want this beverage with no ice, but I want a separate cup on the side filled with ice. And then I can pour into that cup and still have my fulfillment of my $6. And contrary to popular belief, I really don't like bubble tea. I don't like boba. It doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste great. And it's really annoying because I hate sucking up the balls. I don't like the balls. It's a lot more work than I want to do. I can't just be casually driving and sipping and I'm just because I have to actively there's a lot going on right now. You have to balance the straw, make sure you don't get anything on you because it squirts. Then you have to make sure you don't swallow the bubbles, and then you have to chew this shit, chew the stuff, swallow the stuff. It's just a whole lot of work, and I just want to drink the beverage. You guys understand? So then I try to squeeze the straw, but then the bubbles get stuck and then I don't get any liquid. So and I don't understand why they use these lids. I feel the cost over time of using these lids is probably more expensive than if they just got the machine that Kung Fu Tea uses that like heat presses the plastic to the top. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like over time you're just gonna spend a lot of money on these. Because these are not spill proof. Well, the other ones are not spill proof either, but these are 100% not spill proof because they put this little cap right here, right? So if you take this cap off, so what I'm trying to say is when you first get your bubble tea, you have to shake it because they layer it. But because there's this little cap here, you cannot shake this because this hole right here is not sealed 100%. And then this is not 100% sealed. So when you go to shake it, and then it's a lid, so it's just not safe. Like, I've shaken it before and it got all over the place. It was a mess. But when you go to Kung Fu Tea, you can shake and swirl that when it has the heat sealed plastic on top because it's comprendo, like it's all good. But here's the other thing with Kung Fu Tea. They put the beverage in the tea shakers and it goes. And then what they do, if you're a really good tea maker, like if you are a really good barista, you would shake. This is how I would make the matcha tea if I was the barista. First step, I'm gonna use this cup as measurement. So I'm gonna take this cup and I'm gonna put hot water to here, literally to here, a little bit less than what's in here right now. Then I'm gonna put my matcha in it. Then I'm gonna stir it. And if I don't have the tea shaking machine, I'm gonna add the milk to it. And then sorry, negate all that. So I have my hot water here and I'm gonna put my matcha, and then I'm gonna get one of those like things and stir it up. Then in a separate cup, a new cup, I'm gonna fill it with ice to here, and I'm gonna fill it to here with the beverage. So ice to here, like around here, beverage to here, and then I'm gonna pour my hot water matcha mixture on top. And then I'm gonna swirl it together. And I would serve it to the customer. If I had a shaker machine, I would put the hot water, I would put the matcha, then I would add, and I would just swirl it like this with my hand, like this. I would swirl it. Then I would add this much ice, just this much ice. Then I would add the rest milk to the top for the shaker. I would put the shaker on the machine and it would begin shaking. It would begin doing its thing. When it's doing that, I'm going to prepare a new cup because they would build that in the shaker container. So I would get my cup for the customer and I would fill it up to ice to here. If they want bubbles, I'd put the bubbles on the top, on the bottom, and I put the ice to here. To here, ice to here. Once the thing comes out of the machine, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna get a strainer. I'm only going to pour the cold liquid over top of the ice and over top of the bubbles. This way, the melted ice that is inside of the shaker does not get into this ice because this is fresh ice that's not melted. That is melted ice and that is gonna melt quicker and it's gonna water down your beverage faster. But since the beverage is cold and you're adding it over ice, the ice will last longer. Does that make sense? So that's what this business is failing, is the process of transferring something warm with ice into a cup with no ice. And then they're watering the beverage down. So that is how I personally would prepare an iced matcha beverage. And to even make sure that there's no waste, I would make measurements on the shaker cup to get it down to a science to how much liquid, how much ice you need in that shaker in order for it to, once it finishes the shaking cycle, for there to just be like a few little ice cubes left that are hanging on for dear life. The beverage is cold. The ice did its work. So that way there's no waste. We don't want any waste. We don't want to have any leftover, like a little bit of beverage left over because you have too much beverage because now you're adding over a big thing of ice. No, we're going to have it all measured out. And my matchas, they're going to cost $6, yes, but they're going to taste absolutely delicious. And you know what? We might even have bigger cup sizes for the same price. And the reason why is because we're going to give you more ice so that you can actually enjoy an iced beverage on these hot summer days. So that's my TED Talk on how I would make matcha bubble tea. Thank you.